We just got a message from Moika. She says to meet her at the speaker's chamber tomorrow. Does that mean your ancient name is ready to be forged? Let's get some good rest today. We need to be at our best for this special moment.
What sort of color is this? Rotten apple.
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage. We've long shed the last of our blood. Stay strong, my soldiers. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Morning, traveler! Did you have a nightmare last night? Paimon could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep. Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off, Traveler. We're supposed to meet with Moika today.
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce the matter to everyone.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough records of her adventures.
Come in.
Hey, Moika! Oh, Shilonen and Sweet Lolly are here too! Hello!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
Perfect. Could I take a look? Yep. Well, it looks good. This is definitely enough to work with. Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can skip that part. Still, I've never used something like this before. This is an entirely new material for me, so I need to look into how the process might change.
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wyab might come in handy.
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of the Night Kingdom. That will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So soon? Wait, but...
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and Paimon's not very good at thinking or fighting to begin with. It's just... This plan could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would want to be a part of something so important. But all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side. Not to mention, we all know this will be a super dangerous mission.
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return us to this land. The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical strength. All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The sacred flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever it takes to win. So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of encouragement are among the most important.
The most important? Really? Okay, then please don't do anything reckless. That's what Paimon's trying to avoid. All right, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan.
It's less about volume and more about mental focus. But I get it. You're just trying to show how much you care.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion of the ancient name. Otherwise, the traveler will not join me. That is the condition.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe, I will not fail. I know how important this is.
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Good luck, you two! 3 days, huh? What should we do in the meantime? We know you're still rebuilding, so is there anything we can do to help?
From what I've heard, the two of you have helped more than enough. You should take a well-deserved rest. Even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't worry.
Exactly! We can't take a break. We're adventurers. We gotta live up to the name. We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go. The battle in 3 days is just another part of our adventure.
I see. In that case, just do what you think is best. This final battle is extremely important to me. The culmination of my life's work. Still, I think you've got the right idea. I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using these 3 days to calm my mind and work on a painting.
Oh, you know how to paint?
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to get any good. It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. It's how I relax. Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
So that's how you relax. Well, it definitely seems like your style.
All right, let's go our separate ways for now.
So, if Moika relaxes by working really hard at something, that basically means she never takes a break, right? Wow, she's definitely something else. Oh, hello! Sorry, Moika's not here right now.
There you are.
We made it!
Other than our plan almost falling through, nothing at all. The preparations took longer than expected. We were so worried we wouldn't make it before you left on your next big adventure.
Well, if you hadn't overslept...
Details! Anyway, come on. Let's go to the people of the springs.
Hold on, tell us what's going on first.
Oh yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super important mission coming up, and we want to give you a proper send-off. Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast. All you can eat, with meat by the tableful.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat to your heart's content. You won't want to miss out, I promise. Of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, desserts, drinks, you name it. You won't be disappointed.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor. If you don't show up, everyone's hard work will be for nothing. It's our fault for not telling you earlier, so it's okay if you can't make it. Still, if you're not busy, we'd really like you to be there. It won't take up too much of your time. It'll be super fun. Plus, all our friends will be there. Yes, let's go eat. Huh? What's the holdup, Traveler? Did you think of something? Huh? Isn't she painting? Is that okay? It's not like we prepared anything fancy.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion. She's the Archon after all. Maybe it's not our place. But we might as well extend the invitation. The Archon is about to fight for us with everything she has. This feast is in her honor too.
Then who's gonna be the one to invite her?
All of us, of course.
Come in. Oh, it's you four. Is there something you need?
We're here to invite you to the people of the Springs for a feast.
Ah, I see. This is a special kind of feast, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a tradition to hold a feast before battle. We couldn't miss out on this opportunity. It's our way of cheering you on.
Plus, I always wanted to do something to thank you for saving me from the Night Kingdom.
That was my duty. Besides, it's all in the past now. You don't owe me anything. Although, this feast does sound rather interesting.
So you'll come?
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance. I'll just surprise her. You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account. I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person, not an Archon.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but my presence changes the way people act. I just don't want to spoil the fun. A lot of things can change once an Archon is involved. A barbecue is best fresh off the grill. And still, people will insist on waiting for me to eat first.
Oh yeah, Paimon can see that.
Don't worry. I'll jump in if that happens. I can throw manners to the wind, no problem.
No need. I can take care of it. Anyway, thank you for inviting me. It really means a lot. I don't need to finish it. I enjoy the process, but now there's something more interesting to do.
Then let's go together. The main dish should be ready soon. Ugh, you're kidding. Another one? But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this stuff? Then again, I understand where they're coming from. I'll deal with it. What a headache. If this continues, half of this stuff's gonna go bad before we get to it. Huh? You're here already? And you even brought the... Archon? What are you doing here?
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise guest.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here. It's just...
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries. There's no way we can use all this stuff.
That's our Star Outlander's popularity for you.
You're saying everyone's here because of us? Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Nutland. Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people are here just to thank you, or wish you good luck. Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you. Yeah, Malika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration. Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. This extra spending for my sake is the last thing we need.
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the finer details. That was always Auntie Atea's job. Sorry. I'm just feeling a bit in over my head. Oh, speaking of Atea, how is she? Is she feeling any better?
Oh. Actually, there's something we haven't told you. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow. In her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe and her people. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize. So I decided to attend in her memory.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just, there was never a good time to bring it up.
Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to remember her with tears. Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go.
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. I may have a solution. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the sender as well. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations. In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate areas.
That would be such a big help, Archon! Thank you! I'll get on it, right away! Amazing plan, Malika! It was clear, concise, and organized. But, weren't you trying to keep this small?
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be because of me. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded in logic and reason.
Whoa. Hana feels like she just learned a thing or two. Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparations?
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by. Let's go.
If we don't solve the crisis in the Night Kingdom, war will continue to ravage our nation. We've achieved a brief moment of peace, but we can't get complacent. Even if it's not in the front lines, there are still things we can do. Like fortifying our defenses, eliminating remaining monsters, rebuilding our homes, and coming together like this to sing for you and offer our warmest blessings.
Yes, Coach!
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes?
I heard about your efforts. The Speaker's Chamber can take it from here. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the Speaker's Chamber can contact the Fatui directly for more doses. The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll confirm it myself later. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to compile all existing patient records to ease the transition.
Wow, that's so responsible of you.
Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh, doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska. Of course, I could only offer a few simple condolences.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and despair.
That's exactly what your mother's worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. Your loss is a tragedy, not a debt. In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation.
Nothing. We're just taking a look around. Oh, really?
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I just asked Kenichi to help identify some of the unknown casualties from the battle. The fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless humans and Saurians were dragged into the conflict. So a lot of investigative work is required to confirm their identities.
Because Natlan's here heroes deserve to be remembered, right?
Exactly. That is how we, as the living, respect our heroes and the values of their lives. So let me know if you need extra help, Kanich. Understood. Thank you for your hard work.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast. Oh, but if there are still people you want to see, that's okay. We can head over later too.
Oh, Mother Granny, Archon. I swear, I've been on my best behavior recently.
Paimon knows it's just how you talk, but you've got to realize how suspicious that sounds, right?
I am curious, though. Are you still working with the captain?
No, I don't have a reason to follow him anymore, so my life is back to normal. Growing vegetables, raising aphids. Well, maybe not completely normal. I'm still keeping tabs on the situation in the Night Kingdom. The ley lines are in a bad state.
We plan on bringing that to an end.
I know. You and other Granny, right? You're going to become great heroes, and the most I can do is weave a scroll of your deeds.
Oh, you know how to do that?
Most people from my tribe know the art, but I'm not very good. I can never seem to empty my mind. We commemorate the deeds of others as a form of inspiration. But rather than waiting for someone else to be inspired, isn't it faster to just take things into your own hands?
Well, there are always things we can't do on our own.
I wouldn't phrase it quite like that, but Paimon's not wrong. Time will give you an answer. I know how you feel, Auroron. It took me a long time to find my place in the world. I'm more mature now, but that passion, that drive to prove myself, I miss it sometimes. Maybe you'll change in the future, but you can still be proud of who you are now.
You're saying I need to live in the present? Thank you, Archon. That's what I've always tried to do.
So full. I'm practically a blubber beast.
What's that?
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a picture of one?
Oh, it sounds so cute. Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and I'll even join in. Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep up with you.
Wait, now that you mention it, I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self, brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. Why they gave me so much freedom. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same, just like real life.
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Io's grandparents. Io? Oh, right, your Saurian companion. Io's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Io seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment, and then I woke up. In real life, Io is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats. But it's all right. I'll be there for him. Traveler? Chaska? Did you two... Oh, sorry, never mind.
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. I dreamt about Koichi. She told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path, so she doesn't need to pick fights with me anymore. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more. It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream?
You're kidding. The captain?
No, of course not.
Maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The Traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly.
So, the Traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. We also need the full cooperation of the dreamer. Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy of others.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start the preparations?
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else. I never knew you could make it this way. This formula is new to me.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her. All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head inside, you'll fall into a brief sleep. Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't feel a thing.
That's right. Everything's all set.
So, you just need to take a nap? Sounds easy enough.
Here, have some water. It'll help to clear your head.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him? Guthred, right? The military doctor?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Ian-san. He was the one who developed the draft of lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to track down some information. The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of honor?
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous in that land.
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthred is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the Traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The Ruler of Death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes strong.
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls. I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely in one piece.
Maybe it has something to do with Guthrid then.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthrid's soul is likely the key to figuring out the captain's true intentions.
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together for quite some time.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. One final step, and we save Natlan for good. That must be our focus. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will interfere with our plan.
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for Paimon to worry about. Like if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. With any luck, he might just tell you the truth.
Huh? Me?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. The first of the Fatui Harbingers doesn't work with just anyone. Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly is the wiser choice.
I'm not so sure, but I'll give it a try.
All right, let's head back and enjoy the party.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon and the Traveler one last time!
Good luck.
You've got this! For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much to me. It's been a long time since I had the chance to truly relax.
Yeah, today was great! Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. Any volunteers willing to stick around for cleanup, follow me!
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium. I'm sure there's a lot of work to make up at the speaker's chamber.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium? We can go together.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really needs a peacemaker right now, so I think I'll spend some time with my parents.
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place first. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. Well, safe travels. Oh, wait! I wanted to ask something. Where was the Hal this whole time? What goes around comes around.
Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super late by the time I get back. I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by now. I can check for you. Yeah, Shilonin is an amazing engraver. She usually works really fast. But your ancient name is a special case, so I can't say for sure.
Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Turbo Twirly's with me. Still, if you want to check on the progress, we should definitely go together. Getting an ancient name is such a special moment.
Woo! Let's go! Help! Someone save me!
Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road together. It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani.
Wow, feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, you saved me from the Night Kingdom, you helped us win that battle against the Abyss, and the final battle is just around the corner. Huh? Oh yeah, you're right. I was so nervous the night before the pilgrimage, but your words of encouragement made me feel a lot better. I slept so well that night and earned the best score I've ever had in the pilgrimage. So, if you're nervous, traveler, maybe I can encourage you this time. I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor. I knew it! I really look up to your bravery, traveler. Alright, let's keep going.
Hey, this is where we met Toto, isn't it?
Yeah, but Toto probably won't be able to come back here for a while. During the battle, Toto refused to leave this place. Monsters started closing in and he got really injured. But an amazing doctor saved his life. The doctor said he refused to leave because of his territorial instincts. I have a different idea, though. Toto is a gentle creature. He's not aggressive or territorial. He loves his home and wants to share that with everyone in the area. I don't like conflict or violence either. Toto and I are similar in that way. But we want to protect the things we love from being destroyed. So, we chose to fight. Love is an extremely positive and powerful emotion, but sometimes it comes with pain. That's what my dad always says. Now I finally understand what he meant. It's alright. This will all be over soon. The fact that I was born in this era, that I got to meet legendary heroes like you and our Archon, actually makes me feel really lucky. I've always wanted to see what Natlan would be like without the Abyss. And now, that day is just around the corner. I know you two can win this.
Yeah, it's time to get this over with. We've still got a long journey ahead of us.
Come on, we're almost there. Wait, that's Hanwi. Hey, Hanwi, what are you doing here? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Aya's mom.
Hello!
Oh no, you seem worried. Is something wrong? She left. Come on, let's follow her. She's really freaking out. What's going on? Oh, it's because of Io. Oh, still no change, huh? Poor thing.
Oh, right. You said Io's grandparents died in the battle.
Yeah. When the Abyss attacked, Io's entire family fought to defend our tribe. Io's parents made it through, but his grandparents weren't so lucky. The whole family was really close, and now Io barely sleeps or eats. All he wants to do is look for them. Maybe he thinks his grandparents are still out there somewhere, but there's no bringing them back. Hey, Io. It's me. Feeling any better? I brought some steak for you. I know it's your favorite, and it's still warm. Want some? Nope. It's like he doesn't even know I'm here.
Traveler, doesn't this situation remind you of abyssal corrosion syndrome?
Huh? What's abyssal corrosion syndrome?
According to the captain, it's a kind of mental disorder that results from abyssal contamination, even after its power has been purified. It can cause hallucinations, mental breakdowns. It's really dangerous.
That does kind of sound like what's happening to Io, but I don't think he was contaminated by the Abyss.
It's hard to say for sure. Still, abyssal power was everywhere during the battle. Maybe it affected him indirectly.
It's possible.
Yeah, that medicine was really effective against the worst cases. Since we don't have any other options, should we give it a try?
Okay, but just a small amount. Since it was developed for humans, it might have a different effect on a saurian.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
You're okay? I'm so relieved! Thank you so much! That medicine is amazing! Done eating, Ayel? Then you should get some rest. You've barely slept these past few days. Okay. You're full of energy, aren't you? Fine, I won't nag you. Just don't overdo it. Thank you so much, you two. You helped save Ayel. Could you share some of that medicine with me? I want to be able to help someone else if I were to run into a similar situation.
Of course.
You know, I used to take a lot of things for granted. Growing up, it's easy to think that everything around you will just exist forever. But the battle taught me that very few things in life are permanent. Like this path, for example. It's the same one we walked before, but now the view is completely different. It makes the things we love even more precious. So, I want to do as much as I can to defend my family and friends, so I can move forward without regrets. Actually, that's something I learned from you. You really taught me a lot.
Yeah, you're so talented and strong. Practically a star pupil.
Really? So you think I'm doing a good job? I've been a good disciple? Or a student? Or, Thank you. I won't let you down. I'll train even harder tomorrow. All right. We're not far from the tribe. Let's go. Bye, Io. Bye, Hanwi. Bye, Onpeo. We're here. That was quite the trek. After you visit Shilonin, you should come over for dinner. You can stay the night, too. I'll help my parents get everything ready.
We wouldn't want to impose. Let's see how things go with Shilonin first.
Totally up to you. You're always welcome. Bye!
When you think about it, we actually haven't known Kachina that long. Our journey in Natland feels like it just started, and now it's about to end. That's true. We'll just have to add them to the itinerary. All right, time to go check on your ancient name.
Oh, it's you two. The party's over, I'm guessing?
You knew about that?
Of course. Everyone in Natlan is rooting for you. Shilonin is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's best not to bother her when she's in the zone. Your name is a special case. There were quite a few headaches along the way, which slowed the progress. I told Shilonan if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time to snag the last round of barbecue. I was just teasing, but she gave it some serious thought, nodded, and really hit the ground running after that. It's like my joke lit a fire under her or something.
Sounds like she really wanted that barbecue.
Yeah, it's a favorite in her tribe. I bet she still hasn't realized the feast is already over.
Wait, should we go make some for her then?
I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. I can tell what time it is. The light outside is a dead giveaway. Besides, I knew it was a joke, but we were having a serious conversation at the time, so I decided to give a serious response. Well, anyway, I have something more important to show you. Here, take a look.
Wow, it's your ancient name!
Tumaini, a name surfaced from the very bottom of the River of Souls. It means hope.
A light to guide us through the darkness, like the stars or the moon. It's a perfect fit.
Amazing! Does this name come with a cool chant like the others?
Of course, but that'll come later. The Traveler is the first bearer of this name. Those words will emerge naturally during her journey. Once you return triumphant from the battle, I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name for you.
Well, getting this name turned out to be easier than Paimon was expecting.
It all came down to the Lord of the Night's power. This situation is the first of its kind. Heck, I doubt we'll ever get a chance like this again.
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to fail. That would have been so embarrassing for humanity.
Well, success was never a question. You just like to make things seem dramatic. It's all those novels you read.
Hey, it's not like I wanted you to fail. When you've been alive as long as me, you learn that anything can happen.
Okay, it all worked out in the end.
Your name was successfully forged, and it passed all my technical tests. But there's still one more step. We need to make sure the name has accepted you, and will function normally in your possession.
An Outlander has never received an ancient name before. I wouldn't be surprised if something equally unprecedented happens when you connect to it.
So you're saying it's still too early to celebrate? Well, when it comes to something this important, we can't leave anything to chance. Let's run this final test.
Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner. Basically, I need to observe whether your soul can connect to the ley lines, and make sure there are no signs of rejection.
Last time, you essentially barged into the Night Kingdom, but now we must make sure that it will truly accept you. Just leave it to me. I'm a professional.
Oh, and you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back.
Huh? It wasn't destroyed?
If forging an ancient name consumed the memories used to create it, the first person to bear the name would never be remembered. The Pilgrim's Chronicle is still the most significant proof of your adventures in Natlan.
No need to make a fuss. Let's go eat. I'm starving.
Come on, I'll take you to my favorite barbecue place.
Barbecue. See? I knew you couldn't resist.
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, the place has top-tier alcohol as well.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hop to it, people!
Is something on your mind, Sweet Lolly? You barely had anything to drink at dinner.
I didn't think anything could shake me at this age. But The closer we get to the final battle, the more worried I feel. You have an ancient name now, but the Ode of Resurrection only takes effect if you win. And the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death. I believe in you. And thank you. Your words mean a lot.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, is, something wrong?
No, not at all. See, Lolly just ate too much.
Yes, that's right. So I should really walk it off. Come on, let's run the final test. All set, Shilonen?
Yeah, just need to check one more thing, and yeah, okay, we're good.
All right, I'll stand next to you and monitor your connection to the ley lines. It shouldn't take long, but you need to look out for one thing. This test relies on the same principles as the Spirit Speaker Stone. I heard about what happened when you used it last time.
Oh yeah, abyssal power kept surging out. If Chaska hadn't destroyed the stone, Vichama would have been consumed by the abyss!
That's exactly what I'm worried about. All this time, our final foe has continued to corrode the ley lines from the depths of the Night Kingdom. Your resistance to its power is remarkable, but you need to tell me if anything feels wrong. If either of us notices something off, the test ends. Got it? Don't worry, I'll use elemental power to take care of that. This isn't exactly a picnic in the park, but everyone knows you never leave trash behind. Shilonen, I'm ready to start. Paimon, give us a little more space.
Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Whoa, that light is beautiful! It's exactly like when we used the Spirit Speaker Stone!
Your connection to the ley lines looks good. I can sense the Lord of the Night. Your soul is remarkable. Such a strong presence. Even on par with the Lord of the Night. Looks like the Lord of the Night has accepted this name and acknowledged you as its bearer. No surprise there, considering we only got this far because of her. Stable connection to the ley lines, no unexpected fluctuations, both good signs. How do you feel, Traveler?
Then it looks like your ancient name is good to go. That's great news.
Wait, look, something's coming!
No need to panic, Paimon. The damage to the ley lines has allowed these soul-like beings to leak out onto the surface. It's just because of the ritual. It makes it so that everyone can see them. I know they look like ghosts, but it shouldn't last long. Although there shouldn't be this many.
Home. This way.
Shilonen, stop the test! We've already confirmed what we came here for.
Got it.
What's going on?
I see. It wasn't just escaped souls. The ritual attracted all the souls in the surrounding area.
Surrounding area?
The Night Kingdom is getting weaker by the day, especially in its capacity to accept souls. After death, many souls fail to return to the ley lines. Once a soul becomes lost, it can never return to the Night Kingdom. Lost souls can only wander listlessly, gradually fading from existence before disappearing entirely.
Please, take me back. I cannot disappear.
So the connection we established to the Night Kingdom, that's what drew them here?
Yes. The Traveler's soul is powerful, so the echoes coming back from the Night Kingdom were loud and strong. Some of these souls never made it to the ley lines. Others escaped from the Night Kingdom, and even more don't come from Natlan. Complicated doesn't even begin to describe it.
So, they've always been around? We just couldn't see them most of the time?
We can try. Returning souls to the ley lines usually requires a complex ritual, but we don't have time for that, and neither do they. That's exactly why my people turned to vessels like Auroron. He has a remarkable ability to perceive souls. Even after the failed ceremony, he made it his mission to travel around Natlan and return as many souls as possible. But most of the time, having the ability to perceive souls means watching them wither in agony. Completely powerless to stop it.
So you're saying there will always be those that we can't save?
That's right. But saving some is still better than saving none at all. After all, souls that disappear can never be reborn. That has to be true loneliness. The knowledge that you've been abandoned by the world, even in death.
Yeah, we should try to save whoever we can! Vichama, is that you?
Oh, I know you. I didn't think we would meet again, especially like this. Using the Spirit Speaker Stone meant so much to me. Thank you, Citlali. I finally have the chance to say that in person.
Enough of that. What happened to you?
Wait, you're from the Scions of the Canopy? During the battle, your tribe was...
It's okay. The battle finally gave me the chance to fulfill my dream. Back then, I missed my chance at the Night Warden Wars. I wasn't about to let that happen twice. I scouted the location and direction of the attacks, so I could tell Chief Wyna the safest way to evacuate. Those with grappling hooks escaped through the air. Everyone else banded together on the ground to break through the front. But people needed information, so I stayed behind until the very end.
Oh, you're a true hero.
Thank you, but that's not why I did it. I did it for the future of my tribe and the future of Natlan. The battle gave me back my sense of purpose. That's all I wanted. And anyway, I was supposed to see Malco again. I thought we would witness Natlan's rebirth together. But the Night Kingdom rejected me.
Even though you're a hero of Natlan? How could that happen?
I'm sorry. The Lord of the Night didn't do it on purpose, I can promise you that. The ley lines are in terrible shape. Even the Ode of Resurrection is no longer working like it should.
I know. She can't help it, right? I get it. It just feels like fate is mocking me. Even in death, I won't ever get to be with Malco again.
No, it hasn't been long since the battle. The door to the Night Kingdom should still be open to you. Give me some time. I'll think of something.
Is that even possible?
It doesn't matter. I have to try. A hero of Natlan deserves a better fate than this.
This feeling. Is this the Night Kingdom?
Looks like this method worked on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. People don't always have the nicest things to say about you, but shows what they know.
That's a given. I hope you come back to us soon, Vichama.
If I may, what about the others? Can you save them too?
We're sorry.
Don't apologize. You're doing everything you can. This isn't anyone's fault. Let this land bear witness to my final wish for this world. From now on, may every soul in Natlan find haven and home.
I promise you, Vichama. I will not abandon the ley lines to their fate.
Thank you. People like you are the true heroes. Goodbye.
Let me go back. Please, my child is waiting for me.
I'm sorry. Too much time has passed. There's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do? Oh, is this the punishment I deserve?
Osmanthus wine taste.
Home? Here? Home?
She's one of the souls that overflowed from the Night Kingdom. She can no longer go back there.
Home. Home.
We're sorry. If there was anything we could do.
Home. Home.
She's at her limit. Just getting here has taken all her strength.
Let me go back. Let me go.
The Night Kingdom isn't responding. That means its doors are closed.
I fought my entire life. I believed the Lord of the Night would.
I'm sorry. The ley lines are overwhelmed, and the Lord of the Night has no strength left.
Why? Me? Who am I? Does it even matter who I am?
Of course you matter! Wait!
Absolute helplessness. That's what he felt in his final moments. I could sense it. I'm sorry.
Save me!
Don't worry. I can help you. Just hold on.
The Night Kingdom. from the Masters of the Night Wind. Would you tell me your name, kind soul?
Lolly.
Lolly. What a beautiful name. Dazzling, just like the stars in the sky.
I can't disappear!
It hasn't been long since he died. I can still try to save him.
I can't. I can't.
Watch out, Sea Lolly! The abyss is corrupting him!
Disappearing. You are.
I'm sorry. The abyss has corrupted his soul from the inside. Even if we could send him back to the Night Kingdom, it would only make the situation worse.
I know. If we were just a little quicker, we could have stripped away its power. But it's too late. Let's go check on the others.
Oh no! Saurian souls can be affected too?
Their souls are still intact. I should be able to help them.
Hold on! Is that...
That's right. I recognize him, and the two souls next to him should be his grandparents. Kachina told me about what happened. Well, it all makes sense now. Io could barely sleep or eat because he sensed the presence of his grandparents.
That must be why he looks so happy right now. They're finally reunited.
When was the last time Io slept?
From what Kachina said, it's been a while. He hasn't been doing so hot lately. But now that he's seen his grandparents again, he looks completely at ease.
Kachina's taken me to meet Io before. He's always been such an energetic little saurian. If he didn't want to sleep, even his parents couldn't make him. But whenever his grandparents started to sing to him, he would fall asleep in no time. I think it's a song from when Io's father was a baby, or even before then.
That's amazing! Io was so restless earlier and now he's completely calm! Io can finally get a good night's sleep. Still, it's not like this can go on forever.
No, their time is running out. I have to send them back to the Night Kingdom before it's too late.
What's wrong with them? They got super angry all of a sudden.
They don't want to go.
I know you don't want to leave Io, but you can't stay here. You're running out of time. If you don't go back to the Night Kingdom now, you'll disappear in a few days.
They've made their position clear. We want to stay by his side, no matter what. We should respect their decision.
I don't want to leave them to that fate. But if this is what they want, then I can't separate them.
What fate? You mean like the other lost souls?
Yes. They will gradually fade away, painfully and slowly, until nothing is left. But that is their choice. For the next few days, at least Io will get a good night's sleep.
That's the only way to prevent more souls from suffering the same fate. Once all traces of abyssal power are removed from the Night Kingdom, the Pyro Archon will restore the ley lines. That's the final step of our plan.
So we're not just fighting for the living, but for the dead too.
What dream?
Oh yeah, you said the captain had a bunch of these kinds of souls with him. Maybe they're looking for a home too. But it's impossible for Conrians to enter the Night Kingdom, right? Although it wouldn't be the first time the captain tried to do the impossible.
Even in its fully functional state, the Night Kingdom can't accept foreign souls. It's completely isolated from the ley lines of other nations. In theory, that means Conrian souls shouldn't be drawn to the presence of the Night Kingdom. Something strange is going on.
One thing's for sure. It seems like the captain wants to help these souls.
Well, he usually keeps his cards close to his chest. If we want to know what he's up to, we just have to wait for him to act. Anyway, let's focus on the final battle. That's the most important thing right now.
I will. Good or bad, happy or cruel, we always have to face the truth. Reality doesn't change just because we choose not to face it.
I just wish I could have done more. So many souls, and I could barely help. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. None of this was your fault.
I guess you're right. If we want to end this, we have to tackle the root of the problem, the ley lines.
It's just another reason why this battle is so important. Traveler, before you set off, remember to give your ancient name to the Pyro Archon. She will introduce it to our people and explain its meaning. And then, the rest is up to you.
And don't forget, we're all cheering for you.
Boats are made.
The day of the final battle is here. Time to go to the stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can do it, Traveler.
The Pyro Archon is waiting for you inside.
The sacred flame is even brighter than usual.
I don't think I'll ever forget this day.
on behalf of all who never lived to see this moment.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here. Judging by the confident look on your face, I assume your ancient name is complete?
Yep, it's good to go. Shilonan specifically reminded us to show it to you.
Tumaini. Yes, that fits you perfectly.
Is that an ancient name?
I heard this is the first time we forged an ancient name for an Outlander. Seems like it was a success. What's engraved on it?
Looks like my people are just as curious about this name. Traveler, Paimon, join me over here. As you can see, I am holding the Traveler's ancient name. With this name, the Wyatt entrusts to her a monumental task, and this land binds us as kin. Tumaini. That is her name. Like starlight amid the darkness, flames amid the cold, it means hope.
Tumaini.
Hope. After all these endless years of fighting, we finally found it, haven't we?
Ever since the invasion of the Abyss and the decline of the ley lines, the Ode of Resurrection has protected us for thousands of years. For generations we have lived on this land, following in the footsteps of our forebears, taking their place on the front lines. We all carry that struggle with us, and now, thanks to your efforts, the end is in sight. We have a chance to defeat the Abyss once and for all. This glory is one we share. It belongs to all of Natlan!
For Natlan!
For Natlan! Our suffering will not soon be forgotten. But there will come a day when we can proudly declare to our progeny that this war is won! For our fallen heroes, our lifelong comrades, and all who forge the path ahead through trial and tribulation. For our homeland, we will claim victory! In Natlan, no one fights alone!
No one fights alone!
To battle! We're here. I'm sure you're familiar with the site of the Night Kingdom by now. The corrosion here is relatively mild, so this is our last pit stop. Once we set off, we must destroy our final enemy as soon as possible. Otherwise, no amount of resistance to abyssal corrosion will save us from contamination.
So there's no turning back after this, huh? After you left, Paimon started to be able to see this place. It's a mystery to Paimon, too.
The sacred flame is connecting us. The moment it sent us here, it made sure your consciousness could reach us. But still, you can go no further. The Abyss also has the power to corrupt the mind, so once we venture deeper, it must be alone. But, while we're still here, I believe some of your friends may wish to say a few words. True, but There's time enough to say goodbye. Come find me when you're ready to set off. I'll explain the next step of the plan.
You're about to set off, right? Your bravery is like an echo through the valley, calling on us to respond in kind. The Children of Echoes offer you our blessing.
Everyone is waiting for you back at the stadium. We'll be cheering the whole time.
The Abyss is powerful, but there's no reason to fear. We've defeated it before, and you can do it again. Oh, and I brought Napika with me. She really wanted to see you.
Hello, Miss Traveler. Not too long ago, you and Shalonen saved me and helped me recover my real name. And now, you're going somewhere super dangerous in the name of everyone in Natlan.
Yeah, she's amazing!
Shalonen says a name is like a blessing, so I want to give you my blessing too. But, I don't know any fancy words, so just be safe and come visit us soon. We can celebrate your birthday next time.
Then it's a promise.
That's right, a promise to meet again in the future. Our tribe is always open to you. Whenever you choose to return, we'll welcome you back with a huge feast of barbecue and wine. I have no doubt that victory will be ours.
On behalf of the Scions of the Canopy, I offer you our blessing.
Although you are but lowly servants, you have brought us much amusement. We desire that entertainment to continue. If this is where you meet your end, it would be a great disappointment. We would get over it, of course, but if you do go die, just go without regrets. In this place where streams and waves converge, the people of the springs gather to honor your bravery.
I love the hot springs. I can't get enough of them. I want to go today and tomorrow and the day after that. Just thinking about spending time there with you and all our friends makes me so happy. So, after the battle, let's go there together. Paimon included. Sound good? Yes! I'm so excited.
May the skies forever be clear and bright, and may we always be free to spread our wings and soar. For this wish, the Flower Feather Clan gathers here today.
War is a heavy burden, and still, we never stopped moving forward. Long-awaited peace is now within reach. You have the opportunity to set that future in motion. It's taken a lot to get to this point. I know it will not be in vain.
A revelation came to me in a dream, and I shared it with my tribe. You are the star that will shine through the mist. The spirits bless your journey.
From this day forward, plants will sprout because of you, insects will take flight after you, and all will turn to your will. I disagree. The land of Natlan nurtures life, but the Abyss knows only destruction.
Natlan is also a land of memories and legends. I live longer than humans, and in all that time, I've learned what life and death mean to people. The dead draw solace from the living, and the living push forward in honor of the dead. In life and death, we all leave marks on this world. We cannot let them be reduced to nothing. Yes. Thank you for joining this fight. I'll wait for your safe return.
At the end of the earth lies the primal flame. We have come from afar to offer you our land's blessing and the respect of the Collective of Plenty. That's right. Our tribe can't wait to meet you.
Are you ready, traveler? All right. Before we face our final enemy together, we need to split up. I'm sure you remember the Abyss tumors from the previous battle. Eradicating them was crucial to stopping the endless onslaught of monsters. Our final enemy has a core that possesses similar qualities. It's hidden somewhere in the Night Kingdom. Since I'm more familiar with this place, I'll go find and destroy this core, while you go straight to the enemy's lair. We can reconvene there. All right, then it's time to act. All of Natlan is behind us, so let's gather our courage and march into the unknown without fear. No one fights alone.
Malika already left, so you should get moving. Oh, and Paimon should stop distracting you. Paimon still remembers her promise. She's gonna cheer you on with all her might. Paimon's not some kid who's afraid of the dark. She's gonna be brave this time, so don't you worry. Always. You're not in this alone. We'll be with you in spirit the whole time.
down! Something feels familiar. Try and stop me! Light of the blazing sun!
Suffering!
Not bad. Wrath from the sky! Rev the engines!
Hey, sis. It's been a long time. This form is probably what I look like in your memories, right? Actually, we already met in one of your dreams, didn't we? But you never told anyone.
Out of all the awakened souls, I was surprised you were one of them. After all, it's been 500 years.
Yeah. I'm sure my soul has been reborn many times by now. But that doesn't mean Hine is gone. If the past, present, and future exist at once, then it's only fair we get to meet again.
You're right. It's too bad we don't have more time to talk.
Your plan is almost at the final stage, isn't it? I knew it. When you set your mind to something, there's nothing you can't do, no matter how difficult. Oh, I really wanted to help you in this era, but an ordinary person can't transcend time. Back then, I said I'd come find you one day, but I failed time and time again.
You didn't fail.
Wait, then the paper frog I made? You got it?
Yes. And your architecture manual as well. The family you left it with got it to me in one piece.
I'm so glad. 500 years is a long time. I was worried someone might toss it during a move or something.
No, they never forgot their debt to you. I learned a lot about you from them.
Sounds like I placed my trust in the right people. Everything I wrote, though, it's probably outdated now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh well, it's been a long time, and it's not like I was some innovative architect who left my mark on history. But I lived a really happy life. I dedicated my career to helping those without a home. I didn't have time for love, or for myself, but I didn't care. There are so many things in this world that deserve to come first. That's what you taught me. You never took time for yourself either, did you, sis?
No, it wasn't necessary. Besides, I made my choice. And now, the end is near. Be it the enemy's end or my own. In the end, the method you used to transcend time was much more than a simple paper frog. You sent your love across time. So let me say this, Hine. I will love you. Forever and always.
I know that. Mom, Dad, and I, we feel the same way about you. We're family. That will never change.
All right. I need to head out. Another hero is waiting for me.
I believe in you, sis. For Natlan.
Don't worry, we're here to help.
So, I call on your benevolence to heal our hero.
The abyssal pylons are being protected by some kind of power. They can't be destroyed right now. Taking care of these monsters first might give us an opening.
Solidify!
This may hurt a little.
Illusion shattered!
Roll! Strike a pop! Yeah, committed to memory.
Gather!
Roll!
Shine down!
I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
I didn't know I could do that. Hello, Miss Traveler. You remember Tlasoli, right? She's my mom. And well, she did a lot of bad things. I saw her in a dream. And she spent the whole time apologizing to me, but I didn't know what to say. Napika, all those people who lost their memories, they're the ones who deserve apologies, not me.
Nachka told me all about what happened, and this was my advice. Even though we can't undo our mistakes, there will always be opportunities to make up for them.
I had a good talk with my mom in that dream, and she agreed to lend me her power. That's how I was able to help you back there. My mom made a lot of terrible mistakes in the past, but now she's using her powers for good.
You're a very talented person, Nachka. I'm sorry your life was cut so short.
It's okay. We still managed to do something important in this place. Good luck, Traveler. We're all counting on you.
You can leave this place to us. When the monsters attack again, we'll fend them off. We got to see each other in a dream, and that's enough. The square makes it possible to connect the living to the Night Kingdom. If the Abyss starts to corrode that area, its forces could once again surge into the land above. It pains me not being able to see Mualani again. But if I can do something to protect Natlan, then that is the only choice. Mualani will grow to surpass me as a warrior and accomplish greater feats than my own. I have no doubt.
it's you! I knew you would come.
We meet again. Remember me? I'm Malco. We met when you came to rescue Kachina. I could barely hold on to my human form back then. Vichama told me about the horrific battle on the surface, but now, the souls of the Night Kingdom have been revitalized.
More importantly, after everything, we finally get to fight side by side again. It's all thanks to you and Sitlali.
The path ahead has been heavily corroded by the Abyss. Navigation will be tricky. I can help illuminate your way, just like before.
I'll take care of recon and combat. I was in a bad place when you met me, but I was a capable warrior back in the day. Come on, follow me.
Of course. It's dangerous out there, so stay close. More monsters! Leave them to me!
I've got your back!
Committed to memory!
Illusion shattered!
Yes! Coco, you made it! Come on, time to teach them a lesson. We're the Flower Feather Clan's top adventurers. Let's show them what we're made of. Whoa, you're as strong as ever.
Huh. Who are these two?
You said it, not me. Everyone here's amazing, so of course that includes me and Coco. We all have our own journey, and we need to see it through to the end. Not all adventurers go down in history. But right now, it's safe to say we're doing something extremely important.
Definitely.
Then let's go. We're all with you. I know your guide fairy and little one couldn't join you here, but I'm sure they're still with you in spirit.
Stabilize!
This may hurt a little. Strike a pose! Committed to memory.
Yeah, this is
so strong. The power of the Abyss is protecting it. It's almost impenetrable.
Leave it to me. Time for the Abyss to face its reckoning.
even bedrock can be turned to dust.
Roll!
That was amazing. Judging by your clothes, you're not from Natlan, are you?
I've never seen a soul like you in the Night Kingdom.
But the Night Kingdom doesn't accept Outlanders, right?
Yes. Although, rather than a soul, it would be more accurate to say that I'm a story created by the people of Natlan. I was his most trusted second-in-command. 500 years ago, we fought against the Abyss together, and I sacrificed myself during battle. The shamans of the Masters of the Nightwind recorded my story on a woven scroll. Even now, many in Natlan know my name.
So you're him, but also not him? That's right. What you see is the me from the story. I was remembered as a glorious hero, even though the truth is quite the opposite. It was in fragmented memories of my life that I finally began to understand the real me. Unlike my righteous and noble commander, I was obsessive and cruel, an approach I believe to be more efficient. Our differences caused many an arguments between us.
You tried to sacrifice someone.
I will stop at nothing to protect my commander's interests. The most idealistic and righteous among us are the most fragile, so I must protect his edge. Strong hand is required to stand against a strong foe. That is what the glory of Conria means to me. I do. I have my reasons, as do all who believe in something. You will understand that soon enough. Due to the limitations of the ley lines, we can go no further. The enemy's lair is close at hand.
But don't worry. All the souls of the Night Kingdom will lend you their aid.
You will become the hero of a new era!
You're a special one, Traveler. You proved that again just now.
The light will continue to guide your way through the endless darkness.
Go now, for Natlan, and for all who lost their lives to the Abyss. This time, we shall prevail. Not for any single nation or faction, but for us all.
Traveler, it's me, Koichi. Need some help? Doctors can be really handy in an emergency. With your special powers, you should be able to make it through this place. Go now! Go! Huh? What was that? I felt shaking all of a sudden. Oh, I was wondering where she went. Well, that just means we've got even less time to waste. I never liked causing trouble, and I definitely don't want to be the one who holds up the Pyro Archon's plan. Yeah. I'm really glad she fulfilled her mission. She seemed a lot more mature than before. All those years of worrying, but better late than ever, right? Anyway, that was enough for me. I won't show up in her dreams anymore. Back to the natural order of things. Worrying is supposed to be the older sister's job. All right, enough about that. All we can do is accept the past and continue to look forward. I would say our nation's future is looking very bright. Go now, traveler.
I embrace.
I trust.
I acknowledge.
I welcome.
I follow. I walk with. Tenoch, the one and many.
Let my people light up your path. Mawika is just up ahead. Now, go and bring forth a miracle reserved for the divine. You, the kindling we know as humanity.
War is nothing but a hopeless struggle. If you so yearn for the agony of death, then bow down to its true appearance!
You who traverse the stars, fear not. Natlan has placed its trust in you. Descender, ignite your fire, the hope that burns within!
I have witnessed the light of this flame dozens of times. Once the wood is spent, night will return. Failure, 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 failure.
You are loyal to the wrong master.
Watch out, traveler!
All will be mine to seize, devour, and destroy.
Face your fate.
Your long journey shall end in vain. Even with borrowed celestial power, your destruction is in.
You march to an end you cannot change. Millennia of struggle, all in vain.
The lives of the Descenders are more valuable than you can imagine. You destroyed this world's hope with your own hands!
If I was fated to fail, then why do you fear? We embark on a pilgrimage for the wishes of the people. We choose to battle, to earn a glorious name. And in the end, we burn to cinders for a dream. And so this cycle continued, time after time. My fate is to bring this journey to an end, once and for all! Listen.
Did they lose? No, it can't be.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind.
Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation!
We won't give up hope. This is where we forge our future. With our own 2 hands!
Even after one of my attacks, The flames of hope still burn within you. But with fear comes darkness, and with darkness comes dominion. In darkness the world was born, and so it shall return.
Surge! Full throttle!
Before the final blade! The embers burn on!
Wrath from the sky! Light it up! Try and stop me! Come, join me in the eternal night! Release you from your suffering! Pyroclastic surge! Rise with the sun!
Before the final blade! The embers burn on!
Light of the blazing sun!
Become the servant of the earth. Kneel before
I bring forth the faith of the 6 tribes and bestow absolute freedom upon
Accursed
our heroes.
angels! Vanished greed! You should have long since been
We need to purify the totem poles.
Her soul is noble and pure. Hero is just her starting point.
Why do you struggle when you are so weary? Why must you seek pain? No one fights alone!
You toil in vain, and your blood is a worthless sacrifice.
I wish to soar with her and see the world beyond the sky.
You toil in vain, and your
Burn through the endless night!
curse you! Enough, you foolish pests!
I admire her wisdom. How she always lives in the moment.
Being her friend makes me so happy.
Enough, you fool!
We will take back Natlan's future!
challenge too great. As long as we're together, we can do anything. We will never, ever, ever stop moving forward. Because that's what it...
There's a faster way. Hop on!
Unbelievable. No signs of abyssal corruption whatsoever. The same goes for the Pyro Archon. Oh, in that case, just get some rest and enjoy your victory.
That means there's officially nothing to worry about! You won! You actually won! Paimon knew you could do it! The Abyss is no match for you!
Welcome back, great hero. I can't wait to tell your story to everyone.
We should record it on a woven scroll, too. That way your story will be preserved in my tribe for generations to come. I'm sure the Grannies and Grams back home are already on it.
Amazing job, Traveler. Becoming the first Outlander with an ancient name definitely makes you a legend.
The Lord of the Night was right to place her trust in you. She chose the perfect name.
The most important thing is that you made it back safe. Now I don't have to worry about the rescue plan.
You came up with a rescue plan?
Well, the Traveler already saved me once, so yeah. If things got risky down there, I was gonna charge in and rescue her.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Wait, really? Who did you see?
So, you heard everything we said?
Those messages became part of your name during the forging process. I just didn't expect them to come in handy at such a crucial moment.
Hey, Why? What's embarrassing about that? I'll say it again right now. Being your friend makes me so happy.
Good one, Koichi.
Things are looking lively over here. How you feeling, traveler? Great. Just what I wanted to hear. The preparations for your celebration ceremony are almost complete.
Celebration ceremony?
According to tradition, we hold a celebration ceremony for our most outstanding warriors after their final pilgrimage. In most cases, outstanding means warriors who earned more than 20 victories in the Night Warden Wars. It's an exceedingly rare honor. You can think of it almost like a lifetime achievement award.
We haven't held one of those ceremonies in a long time, though.
True, but given the Traveler's exceptional contribution to this victory, I think she's more than worthy of the honor. Let's head to the center of the stadium and I'll announce the honor to everyone. You deserve a formal round of applause for this achievement.
Oh, then I'm gonna grab the best seat in the house.
Wait, I'm coming too!
Slow down, there's no rush. Moika, if this ceremony is to celebrate defeating the Abyss, don't you deserve the same honor?
What's the point of holding a victory feast for yourself? Besides, I'm already the Pyro Archon. That's enough honor for a lifetime. Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us. Today, Natlan's long struggle against the Abyss has met its end. Many fought for this day and gave their lives for this cause. We must not forget them or the heroic Outlander who lent us their aid. Her ancient name, Tumaini, will be immortalized in the history of Natlan. From this point on, there will be no more Night Warden Wars, and I pray the Ode of Resurrection will never again need to bring back the Fallen. We fought for a singular purpose, peace. And now, it has been achieved. The funeral to commemorate the Fallen will be held on a later day. In the meantime, our hero will embark on a parade of blessings. Let us send her off with a round of applause and show her the warmth and gratitude of our people.
Yeah! Woohoo! All right!
Go on. This is your moment. You should savor it. Now that the threat of the Abyss has been eliminated, we finally have a chance to restore the Night Kingdom. I'll take care of that first.
Okay, we'll look forward to good news.
Just a moment, great hero. Before you set out on the parade of blessings, please accept these feathered accessories.
We bestow these gifts to every hero who receives this honor. They are proof of your bravery and strength, and mark you as a role model for all in Natlan.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for saving us from the Abyss.
Now, the person who has the honor of adorning you with these gifts is none other than one of Natlan's most outstanding warriors, Chaska.
Oh, it's just someone we know.
You sound disappointed.
Exactly! It, makes this moment even more special because we're already friends.
Well, both in a personal capacity and as a representative of all warriors in Natlan, I bestow upon you this blessing. May your flame forever burn, pure and bright.
With us by your side, you'll never fight alone.
Time to embark on your parade of blessings.
here to guide the way.
Great hero! Could you look this way for a sec?
Hey! Stop running! Yeah! Enjoy the parade!
Over here! Over here! Quick!
As the sun shines down on our nation. Another victory for Natland.
Great hero! Could I have a moment of your time? A lot of people here really look up to you and would love to get a picture or an autograph. You don't mind indulging them for a little bit, do you?
Wow, look at all the people. They must have been waiting here for a long time. That doesn't sound like too much to ask, right, Traveler?
That's right. The photo booth is this way and the autograph area is over there. The parade of blessings will continue in that direction. So head to the next area whenever you're ready. We'll be cheering for you.
Over here! Oh.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you.
Oh, that pose is perfect.
Such a precious memento.
Wow, it looks great.
Can I have one more photo? Just one more?
Sorry, only one photo per person. There's still a lot of people waiting.
It's okay. One is enough. One is more than enough.
Look over here! Perfect! This is going straight into the next issue.
Thank you, Hero. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Natland.
All right, that's all the film. No more pictures, everyone.
Huh?
Aww. We can't keep our great hero here forever. Thank you for your participation and your understanding, everyone.
Wow, everyone's so enthusiastic. I'll bet she can make a small fortune by selling photos of you to people in Natland. All right, it was just a joke.
There's a bunch of people waiting for you here, too!
Woohoo!
It's the great hero! Quick, get...
Line up, everyone. Single file, please. The hero will begin signing autographs.
Thank you.
I'll treasure this for the rest of my life.
The hero's autograph? I actually got the hero's autograph?
All right, last one. The great hero has a parade to finish. Thank you for taking the time to sign those autographs. We really appreciate it.
Sorry to bother you, great hero. I'm a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. I know everyone's been curious about the hidden message behind Tumaini.
Every ancient name has a story behind it and comes with a certain mantra. Usually, the Wayab reveal those mantras to our chiefs in a dream, but yours is still unknown to us.
Oh, you mean like the lines the 6 heroes recite decided when they appeared? But, where do they come from? Is it something you have to decide, Traveler?
Oh! That was beautiful! I've got it all down!
That's the final element of your ancient name, right? That means you've been completely accepted by Natlan's ley lines!
From the Lord of the Night herself? Legendary. Truly legendary.
Tumaini! Tumaini! Tumaini!
Wow, you're here too! And you brought a bunch of friends! Look, they're dancing!
For music! For the... Huh? It's the great hero! Please, come dance with us!
Oh! What do you think, Traveler? Should we join them? Alright! Paimon's always willing to try something new!
Hey, not bad! You're a natural!
Let's hear it for our hero!
We now arrive at the end of the Parade of Blessings. Let us offer the Traveler our blessings one more time and give her a resounding round of applause.
Woohoo! Yeah! All right! Woo!
That's a hero's welcome if Paimon ever saw one, Traveler! You deserve it, of course, considering the risk you took.
Traveler, Paimon! Finally, I was looking everywhere for you.
St. Molly! Why didn't you come to the parade?
Never mind that. I have something important to tell you. Come with me. I went to revisit the revelations in my dreams as soon as you came back from battle. But I couldn't fall asleep just anywhere. I needed somewhere private. I didn't want anyone to overhear me sleep talk or watch me contort myself into some weird position. Anyway, that's not the important part. It's about Mawika's death. Her fate hasn't changed at all.
What? Didn't you defeat the bad guy behind all this? Does that mean the war isn't over?
No. The disaster is over, but my dreams never lie. That's why I came to find you. I need to know what I'm missing. Where is Mawika right now? Did she tell you what she's planning?
She said she was going to restore the Night Kingdom. Compared to fighting the Abyss, that should be pretty easy, right?
Easy? Not so much. We can't restore the ley lines without the Lord of the Night. And I'm not sure she has enough power to do it on her own. The Lord of the Night is weak right now. She told us that herself, remember? I'll admit, restoring the ley lines is simpler than reconstructing them entirely, but it's still no easy feat.
True. If the Lord of the Night could restore the ley lines by herself, all Mawika would need to do is tell her we won.
Not even that. The Lord of the Night knows the ley lines better than anyone. I'm sure she knew of your victory before us all. Point being, this matter is far more complicated than the Archon made it out to be. We need to get to the bottom of this. Mawika has accepted her death, remember? For her to let someone else dictate her end, there can only be one possibility.
She must think the outcome of her death is worth it. The moment Mawika used the Ruler of Death's power, death was demanded in return. Not necessarily as repayment for her aid, but as a rule. That means Mawika doesn't have to just sacrifice herself to the Ruler of Death. She can still use her death to get something in return.
Then let's get going! Where do you think she went? Could it be where we found the source mechanism?
The Lord of the Night should now be able to appear anywhere in Natlan. What we need to know is where the Ruler of Death can be summoned. According to the Lord of the Night, the Ruler of Death is one of the Shining Shades, an extremely elusive figure. Even woven scrolls dating back thousands of years have nearly no mentions of her.
Right! Xbalanque created the rules of Natlan by borrowing power from the Ruler of Death. That means he's met her before! Wait, do you think Xbalanque could have met the Ruler of Death in Cinder City? The one they call... Ochkanatlan?
It's very likely. After all, Ochkanatlan was built on the site of a previous dragon city. It's known as the first city of the Pyro Archon.
Alright, then let's head over right away!
It's not easy to get there, so follow me. I'll take you.
Man, this place really is hard to get to. And, Paimon wasn't the only one who saw that weird thing up there, right? All those eyes inside of it? Talk about creepy.
I believe that's how the Ruler of Death keeps an eye on Tevat. Quick, this way! We're almost there!
Look, it's Mawika!
I have grown weary of the endless wait. The fate of this land is of no interest to me anymore.
However, you humans managed to meet the expectations of the heavenly principles. For that result, you deserve praise. Mawika, as the price for using my power, I shall now bear witness to your death. And with you, the war that your nation has waged for more than 1,000 years shall meet its end.
Mawika!
You got here sooner than I expected.
What are you doing?
Closing the final chapter on the plan that has consumed Natlan for 500... No. For the entirety of our history. We've eradicated the Abyss from Natlan, but its power remains in worlds beyond Tevat. Tremendous and unyielding. Only by completely restoring the Night Kingdom can we defend against its corrosion in the long run. But the architect of the Night Kingdom is near her end. She lacks the power for such a task. And worse still, if her life force is depleted, the rules of Natlan disappear along with her. We have no need for the Ode of Resurrection right now, but it remains Natlan's strongest defense should the Abyss return one day.
So, you're planning to...
Yes. My plan is to once again place my life within the sacred flame. 500 years ago, I gave my life for the chance to be reborn in this era. A chance to see all my plans to completion. And now, to sustain the Lord of the Night, I will give my life once more.
I respect your decision, Mawika. But this method requires an immense sacrifice. The flames of your life force are exceedingly strong. But a life sustained by fire is one destined to die out one day. What will you do then?
I've thought about that. With the Abyss out of the picture for now, the Sacred Flame's power will be consumed at a much slower rate. My life force should be able to sustain it for another 200 or 300 years. Future Pyro Archons will continue to seek new sources of fire. As long as Natlan's legacy endures, the Night Kingdom will survive, impervious to the abyss.
Once again, you place hope in the hands of the future.
But the pilgrimage can replenish the power of the sacred flame. We can give it that meaning. Why shoulder this burden by yourself?
Because I want the pilgrimage to change. The pilgrimage was an essential part of our struggle against the abyss, a grand competition full of promise and glory. But it also chained our people to an inescapable destiny. Fear and anxiety have been our constant companions. We knew what the consequences would be if we laid down our arms. Morality left us with no other choice. And so, Natlan became the nation of war. This is where Xbalanque defeated the dragons and granted our people the liberation of their flesh. And now, in the same place, I have the chance to grant them the liberation of their spirit. There will be no war, only competition, one fueled by our dreams for the future rather than a desperate struggle for survival. A new future deserves a new meaning, a chance to take a definitive step forward.
Very noble indeed. But what does any of this have to do with you? You speak of duty, but not yourself. In my eyes, Malika, you are not inherently special. A child of Natlan among countless others. Yes, the situation is urgent, and the ley lines must be restored right away. But it is too heavy a burden for you to shoulder alone.
That is where we differ, Lord of the Night. You see all humans as the same, but I understand what it means to be a leader. A leader is swift and decisive in the face of reality. Someone capable of making the right choice even when there are no good options on the table. Sacrificing the remainder of my life to help Natlan overcome this crisis. That is the right choice. After all, leadership is built on the trust of ordinary people. Without them, there is no Archon. The people look to their leader to make the world a better place and stand up for them when it counts. For that reason, I must see my duty through to the very end.
But what about you, Malika? You still haven't talked about what you want. Is it that unimportant to you?
It's not important, Citlali. There is nothing more important than protecting the future we built together.
I shall accept Malika's sacrifice for the Lord of the Night as her death, and I will bear witness to the very end. Thus concludes the deal I made with Xbalanque several thousand years ago. Lord of the Night, you may now begin. What are you waiting for?
There is another who wishes to take part in the ceremony. And I cannot disregard their intentions. I must wait for them to arrive.
Another?
I was to bear witness to a death, and now the situation is increasingly tenuous.
If the life of this second individual fails to meet my requirements, I fear I may lose my patience.
Rest assured, his life will hold equal value. I am the helper of humanity, and I must always place their demands first, no matter who the human may be.
to be done. Such is the duty of an angel.
Wait, this feeling.
We made it.
Thank you for showing me the way.
The captain?
The other individual you mentioned. It was him?
Indeed. Like you, he carries many lofty ideals.
Mawika, I understand how you feel. And if I were an ordinary mortal, I would have no reason to stop you. But like you, I've been waiting for this day for too long, and I can offer a better solution. You created this new future, and you deserve to guide its direction. Your life should not end here. But death is the end I have been trying to reach all along. I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Your people?
That's right. They have been with me for the past 500 years.
But how? Carrying that many souls within you? There's no way you could keep your consciousness intact. Besides, you weren't affected by the source mechanism like I was.
Do you still remember the voice that you heard? It came from my heart. With the help of technology from Conria, my heart was modified to convert memories and souls from the ley lines into knowledge. As a result, I became extremely sensitive to souls and developed the ability to sense their presence, much like yourself. After encountering countless lost souls during the disaster 500 years ago, I forsook the capacity for knowledge granted by the modification and used my heart as a vessel instead. The lives of my comrades, as well as many Natlanese, have been stored here ever since.
And you want to send them home?
Yes. The ley lines will not accept them. But by merging my existence with the Lord of the Night, I can become master of the ley lines and change the rules entirely.
He expressed this to me, and I agreed. The captain envisions a kinder and fairer set of rules for humanity. In addition, he aims to challenge the authority of the ruler of death. In a word, his goal is revenge.
Revenge?
After all, it's because of her that I bear the curse of immortality, the curse of absolute life.
I now understand that which you seek.
Then, bear witness to my resolve and hatred. The people of Conria committed grave sins, and for that, we were cursed to suffer endless physical torment, cursed to witness the demise of everything we held dear. But most of us were innocent. Most of us knew nothing of the Five Sinners' exploitation of abyssal power, myself included. If I sacrifice my life for the Lord of the Night, you get the death you desire. But at the same time, the curse of immortality would negate the very death you seek. Left unresolved, that paradox could uproot the natural order of this world. Even you, great ruler of death, lack the capacity to bear the consequences of that outcome. Your curse is now the tool with which I will overturn the oppression of the gods. This is my challenge to you. Forsake one of your rules. The choice is yours.
Your new heart has limitless potential, and you have wielded it with bravery and honor. I grant you the title of Sentinel Knight. Like the four pillars of strength, you will continue to safeguard the glory of Conria.
The glory of Conria.
Our land, our dignity, and every comrade who fights alongside us.
The Night Kingdom is almost destroyed. Our fallen soldiers, your comrades, they have nowhere to go. Huh? What are you doing? Are you taking all their souls with you? You're just an ordinary person. You can't bear that kind of burden.
No hero should have to wander alone.
The curse of immortality. Using immortality to fight death. Using my rules against me.
Make your choice. Reject your rules. Or allow me to trigger the paradox.
The curse of immortality must stand. Use it to fulfill your final wish.
Well fought, my lord. Thank you for everything.
This time, let's go together. Yes. Let's go together.
The captain, he...
The curse of immortality still exists. Does that mean the captain will never move from this place?
Lord of the Night, is the captain still with us?
There is no need to pursue traces of him. For those cursed with immortality, release from the mortal coil is the greatest form of peace.
Even so, please pass on my gratitude. His long journey has finally come to a close. I suppose this is a happy ending for him. I cannot imagine how much pain he endured over the past 500 years, or how much strength it took to never stray from his goal.
There's something I've been trying to figure out. I don't think I ever saw him sleep. I tried to ask him about it on the way here, but he didn't answer. Just like always, he never talks about himself.
It's probably due to the voices. When souls merge in a single being, their voices echo endlessly through the mind. Souls that retain memories of their death often scream and wail in despair. Considering the number of souls inside him, that effect would be even greater.
So, over the past 500 years, he didn't sleep? At all?
Without experiencing the curse of immortality, we will never truly know his agony. But I can see why his hatred for the ruler of death was so strong. In the end, he used that immortality to his advantage, and granted the Lord of the Night eternal life by fusing his existence with hers. Well fought, Captain.
You may wonder why the Night Kingdom, a land of souls, was unable to accept the souls adrift on the surface. The reason lies in the Heavenly Principle's modifications to the ley lines. The original purpose was to help counter the Abyss, and so their stability was paramount. But at one point in time, Natlan's ley lines were decimated. Even after reconstruction, the rules needed for the Ode of Resurrection made it impossible to reconnect the ley lines to other nations. That unique quality is precisely what drew the captain to Natlan.
Did he try the same thing in other nations?
Yes, but all those attempts ended in failure. He fought to save Natlan not only to defeat the Abyss, but because this is the only land where the souls within him could find salvation. We met not long ago to talk about that very possibility, and I confirmed the feasibility of his plan. I, too, recognize the need to change the rules of the ley lines. Not only for the souls that wander this land, but for the outlanders that may perish here in the future. In the eyes of the heavenly principles, that kind of change is extremely risky, if not impermissible. But, as an angel, I have a duty to serve humanity. Such is my mandate.
Thank you for everything.
Seedlolly, when I gave you the Pilgrim's Chronicle, I said something rather pessimistic to you. Do you remember? How many years of life are enough? 10? 100? I thought it made no difference. But now, I have the chance to live forever. I am immensely grateful to humanity for this gift, and I am deeply sorry I thought so little of it in the past.
You don't need to thank us. You bear a heavy responsibility.
Heavy? No. That responsibility is the purpose of my existence. Farewell, humans. Creators of miracles. A new era awaits you.
Looks like she returned to the Night Kingdom.
So, this was the captain's goal all along. He fought to the end for all those souls and challenged the rules of the world in the process.
He was an outstanding warrior. He took on a burden that was meant for me and even brought about a better outcome. It would seem I lost this duel. He was right. Natlan needs a leader to guide its future. If not a successor, then that responsibility will continue to be mine to bear. But for now, let us pay our final respects to this fallen hero. To my sister, Hine. I know all that remains in the Night Kingdom is your memory, but I still wanted to write a short letter to tell you about the situation after the war. After countless partings and farewells, Natlan has finally entered an era of peace. The pilgrimage is still a popular tournament, but now its only purpose is to showcase the thrill of competition, rather than select warriors for war. Our cultural legacy is not rooted in our suffering. In this era of peace, Natlan's fire will burn brighter than ever. With the restoration of the Night Kingdom, our people are now free to leave our borders, and many have set their sights on the wonders of Tibet. I'm sure many exciting and eye-opening adventures await them. And although our battle scars will fade, the stories of our heroes will never be forgotten. When a new you returns to this land one day, I know you'll recognize the significance of this war and all we lost. The land we love has not been destroyed. but grows stronger by the day. I will forever be grateful that I got to see you again. And when the flames deliver this letter to you, I hope you know how much I miss you. I actually got the chance to finish this painting. And not a moment too soon. It's time to bid farewell to all the fallen.
Hey! Is that part new? Paimon's never seen it before.
We are gathered here today to bid farewell to all who lost their lives in this war. This struggle has caused us profound pain and brought us face to face with loneliness and loss. But through it all, our bravery and resolve never wavered, and we never lost sight of victory. Even the tiniest of sparks can unite to become a blazing fire. They lit our way forward and showed us the path to victory. When our homeland is revived and life blooms again, they will return to us with the first rain of spring. It is just as our poem describes. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation. The fallen are never truly lost to us. We will be reunited one day. And as we create new legends and write new poems in honor of our beloved homeland, they will always be with us. Their deeds immortalized in our memory, and their names immortalized in stone. This epic will be remembered in the actions of every valiant warrior and brave Saurian, all equally important and indispensable. I would also like to take the time to recognize a Fatui Harbinger, who sacrificed his life for our cause. He was a warrior from Conria, who helped defend our nation 500 years ago, a man who used his own heart as refuge for the souls of the fallen. For the chance to offer them a final resting place, he chose to fight with us once again. In the end, he fulfilled his wish and returned the souls to the ley lines. By turning his curse into a weapon, he defeated his fated foe and protected me in the process. We have had our differences in the past, and I cannot say his character is representative of all in his organization. But on this occasion, we honor him as one of our own. In Natlan, all heroes are worthy of celebration.
Strange. Why does no one praise the deeds of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula? Does no one care about my heroism? A great hero such as myself, forced to remain nameless! Ignorant fools. Well, a compliment. After all these years, it's about time you knew your place, lowly servant. Hey! Why are you glaring at me? Oof.
My teacher once said the weight of fate is decided by the one who has to bear it. You helped Natlan overcome a cruel fate. From now on, we will always be there to help you. Now, we just need to see where your fate No, our fate leads us.
When Guthred's soul possessed my body, all I saw was a dark abyss. The captain carried countless souls within him. It must have taken so much strength to live like that for hundreds of years. For us, his death is something sad. But for him, maybe it finally allowed him to be at peace.
Our hero's here. Is there something you want to discuss? The forces of the Abyss have always sought to corrode Teyvat. The ley lines were created by the Heavenly Principles, and it's only with their protection that Teyvat is able to nurture all forms of life. If the Abyss had free reign, this world would become a living hell. We saw that for ourselves. Any attempt by humanity to harness the power of the Abyss is met with swift punishment. The Heavenly Principles and the Shades show no mercy in that regard. That unyielding approach is also the source of great sorrow and hatred. The situation goes beyond a simple discussion of right versus wrong. Perhaps the truth will reveal itself during your future adventures. Oh, isn't it obvious? The Ode of Resurrection didn't take effect at all. Your own strength is what allowed you to keep fighting, as well as the moral support from everyone in Natlan. Still, moral support is also an important, if underappreciated, effect of the Ode of Resurrection. The captain's subordinates sent us a letter he left behind. After our duel at the stadium, he asked Tsaritsa to remove him from the responsibility of obtaining the Gnosis, and his request was granted. The captain respected the outcome of that match and refused to violate his principles. But since this is the final Gnosis, I doubt that Tsaritsa will let the situation stand. Perhaps a replacement Harbinger will be sent here soon. I'll make sure to be prepared. A direct conflict with the Fatui is unavoidable the moment you step foot in Snezhnaya, so make sure you're ready for any scenario. On a related note, I've acquired some new intel about the fragment that suddenly appeared in the sky. Such fragments are known as Ancient Moon's remnants, relics of secret source technology from the era of the ancient dragons. Coincidentally, a small squad of Fatui infiltrated our borders around the same time it appeared. Our investigation revealed them to be the subordinates of the Doctor. Their stronghold is in Nod Krai, a land with a long history not far from Snezhnaya. The people there can use a very special power. It's said that this mysterious power predates even the 7 elements of Teyvat. Ancient Moon's remnants, the Doctor, a mysterious power. The project that connects all 3 must be ambitious indeed. Huh? Tribe? Oh, you're thinking along the lines of how the names of the 6 heroes were inherited. In truth, apart from a few ancient names associated with a certain tribal culture or tradition, most ancient names can be inherited by anyone. Your name likely falls under that category. The Wyab will select someone who shares your character and name them as your successor. Of course, that won't happen for a very long time. The long journey of the Pyro Archon has now come to an end. Together, we overcame darkness and death to accomplish something truly remarkable. As we celebrate your glory, allow me to thank you once again. This time, just as Mawika. Thank you for the respect, understanding, and support every step of the way. An honor we share. You can keep chatting with your friends nearby. I think I'll stay here for now and watch over them.
So you can help Paimon get stronger, right? If something like this happens again, Paimon wants to fight by the Traveler's side.
Did you hear? As long as we get permission from our chief, we can leave Natlan as much as we want.
Yeah, it's because the ley lines have been restored, right? And the Lord of the Night is a lot stronger now.
That means we can finally see the outside world for ourselves. I heard that Fontaine has a huge ocean. That is totally my vibe. I can't wait to go see it.
I want to go to Liyue. The mountains are supposed to be super tall.
Sounds like the makings of a great vacation. Let's start planning. But first, we all promised we would go to the hot springs together. Then we'll be hot springs buddies for life.
After you got back, you mentioned you saw Koichi in the Night Kingdom. So, she helped you then? Good. I'm sure that made her happy. It's all right. I don't think she's going to come see me. She's probably sick of nagging her older sister. Still, thank you for telling me. Natlan has a bright future because of you. And I have a chance to make up for my regrets.
The stories of heroes will continue to be passed down from generation to generation. If Natlan faces a crisis again, I'm sure people will look to our story as a source of hope. We've earned our place in history. That's pretty surreal, don't you think?
What are you thinking about, Traveler? Oh, the battle, right? Even though we won in the end, it cost a lot to get to this point, huh?
Story! Story! I want to hear a story!
Come on! Tell us! Tell us!
Well, you kids don't miss a beat, do you? All right. You can be the first audience for this new tale. Let me know what you think. Now, where to begin?
Want to stop and listen to the story? Sounds pretty fun!
This is a story of the great heroes of our time. There are 3 great heroes at the center of this tale. The first is an outlander known as the Traveler, a warrior of great strength, completely immune to the power of the Abyss. More importantly, the Traveler is kind and brave, someone who treasures those around her. You could call her a natural-born hero.
Yeah, she's super strong! Tell us more!
Hey, just let him finish the story! The man telling the story keeps looking this way, Traveler. Paimon thinks he recognizes you.
The second hero is also an outlander. Many years ago, he forged a connection with this land and used his body as a vessel for the souls of his fallen comrades. His goal was to give them a home and, with that, a chance to be reborn into this world. The third hero is none other than our current Archon, Mawika. Not only is she a powerful and respected figure, but she also commands the power of the Ode of Resurrection, which can bring people back from the dead. With the support of 6 heroes from 500 years ago, she united Natlan against a dangerous foe. Now, this story truly begins with the arrival of the Traveler in Natlan. Under her guidance, Kachina performed exceptionally well in the pilgrimage and earned her chance at the Night Warden Wars. Suddenly, the sky turned dark. The sacred flame went out, and Gasoithoth appeared. Everyone gathered at the stadium and sang the Ode of Resurrection together to send their support to the furthest corner of the Night Kingdom. Hermione became known by all, and everyone began reciting the words that defined its message. In the beginning, there was darkness, until someone set themselves aflame. Only then did the universe know light. Anyway, the dust has now settled, and Natlan has entered a new era of peace. The Traveler fought for life, the Captain fought for death, and our Archon, Mawika, created a bridge between them.
Wow! Is there more? Please don't let that be the end!
Sounds like you like this one. Tell you what, give me some time and I'll write it all out in even greater detail.
I loved it! This is the best story ever! Yeah, and Tumaini is the coolest ancient name. I get to be Tumaini today, okay, guys?
Hey, it's supposed to be my turn!
No, it's my turn!
No, it's my turn! I get to be Tumaini today! So, no one wants to be the Pyro Archon anymore?
Sounds fun! What do you say, Traveler? Wanna let Paimon be Tumaini for the day? Alrighty then! Let's go, Paimon! A new adventure awaits!